All right, I'm working with this Citroen C4 Coupe VTS, I think it's called. We are going to do an A-tractor, which is like a slow-going vehicle, and we are going to do this with this Citroen. And it has a problem. You see, the fan doesn't regulate. You can go any speed you want, or any settings, and nothing happens. So my first thought was that there was a problem with the electronic resistor, because the fan on this car, it has power all the time, so it has 12 volt going to it, and then ground is provided by a resistor. So this resistor sometimes fails, and then it will only run in one speed, or maybe like maximum speed or no speed. That would explain the only running on one speed setting, but it would not explain that you cannot do anything here. This doesn't matter. You can go warm or cold, nothing happens. We have checked the small electric motors that adjust the heat, and nothing happens. So let's see where that resistor is. That is the cables going into the resistor. And there you have the cable to the fan. And there's also this connector here, and it actually has two big wires and two small ones, but then there's only two wires going up to the fan. I checked that resistor and it was brand new. We changed it to another resistor that we knew was working from another car, and it made no difference. And then we changed this control panel to that other car, but it made no difference whatsoever. We also noticed that this panel that's in here is not the original one, so it has like a number from a scrapyard on it, and it's from 2010, and this car is from 2006. Someone has tried to fix this, but they haven't quite made it. Our theory is that this one needs a programming with the Citroen Lexia or the Peugeot Diagbox program, and that the programming is somehow faulty, and it would explain all these symptoms. Underneath the hood here is a relay box, and one of these cables goes to the fan. I think it's this one, and apparently there has been troubles with this one, but we have 12 volt going to the fan, so it shouldn't be that problem. Oh yes, this is the engine. It's 2 liter, 177 horsepower. It's top of the line from 2006. It is a bit dark, but I'm still struggling with the fan or the blower motor of this Citroen C4, and I've actually borrowed another Citroen C4 so I can use the parts and see if I can identify what the problem is. I did this kind of swap before, but it was from a Peugeot 307, and I actually found a bad connection, or a faulty connection after I did that swap. So I think this time it will probably work better, and I am suspecting that main unit that is that one there. So here's the fan controller, and the issue I found was that this contact, it was a little bit open like this, and someone before me had pulled this interior out like that and flipped it around, so the pins went to the wrong cables in there. The effect was that the fan was running at about 50%, but you cannot do anything with this unit here, no controls. So I turn it around, of course, the right way, but then nothing happens. There's no fan, no nothing. I suspect this unit is faulty, so I will use the other C4's unit and connect it with this in the right place this time, or turn the right way, and hopefully this works. I did this swap before, as I said, with the 307, but this was faulty. I had not found this then. So there's a special tool for disconnecting these radios, but you can just use some nails in the right size. All they do is they go in here and they block this locking mechanism. So when the stereo is out, we remove these covers. They're just like that. Now we have to wait a bit because we had the power to that unit, and we wanted to have some time to, shut down properly. So this is how this contact should look like a plastic cover. And these two cables, the green and the blue one, they go to the sun sensor that detects if there's a lot of sun coming into the car, so it can increase the AC. And this other one, it looks white, but it's kind of like brown, light brown, tan, something like that. It actually controls the electronic resistor that in turn lets current flow through to the fan or the blower. All right, so I connected this ACC control box from the other car into this faulty car, and we're gonna start it, see if it works, if the fan works, and if we can get these this is like the controls of the AC, heat on and off. I disconnected them so I could manually just get some heat into the car as kind of a, what would you call it, safety precaution. It's difficult to drive in the winter without any heat. No fan. So my next step in trying to find this fault is to change this part here, this fuse box. It's a common fault on Peugeot and Citroen, and it can affect the fan, but I've checked, there is voltage to the fan, so but I have to try something. All right, I have taken from the silver colored car to the black car this fuse box, BSM, I think it's called, or PSF1 or something like that. There's the old one, so let's start it and see if it works. I have my doubts, but I've heard that can be a problem with those. I know, man. All right, so that did not work. I have to check if there's a fault code or something in the car. So I have like one fault code, which is for the headlamp wash control. So here's the data we get. 12 volt can supply voltage. Temperatures seems right. No sunshine. but air blower supply voltage. I don't know about that. Maybe if we start it. So I don't know if this is actually a fault or if it's supposed to be this way. Could be the scanner is not a Citroen scanner. And yes, there could be something else, like what you cannot maybe read all fault codes with this one. So these ones say fully cold, fully cold. Why are they on fully cold? Oh, okay, maybe that's one. But they should be on high. But they don't change. Alright, I'm running out of ideas, so what I did now was I took this control module from the black car, put it in the silver colored car, and my idea was that if it doesn't run in this car, then maybe it needs to be coded with the chassis number. But yeah, as you can hear, it works. And if you put it in like heating, let's see if we can control where so now there's no fan here, and it opens up this here, so no coding needed. So I have a new theory. Maybe the fan resistor, which is electronic, is faulty in this car. I know it's been changed, and I have also tried to change from another car to this one, but that was when that connector was wrong inside the ECU. So I'll take the fan resistor from this one to that one. This parameter here, I could not get that to above 0 on my car. And here it says the voltage is 4 volts. And the speed is, you see, at second level. And if you increase the fan, it will go up. 14 volts is full speed. Why it doesn't change on my car, I don't know. I have to do some more testing. Right, I'm going to test start with this resistor just hanging like this. It should be connected to the fan canal so it don't overheat, but I think we can just start it and see if the fan runs or not. Nope. No fan. It's like it doesn't send the signal. Why doesn't it send the signal to the fan? I don't get it. Alright, so I have narrowed it down to there is some problem with this display, maybe some kind of programming. Could also be that's the control box that's like in here, the BSI, which controls a lot of things. This cable here goes into the controller, ACC controller, and it should be fed between 0 volts, which is no fan, and 14 volts, which is full speed. So if I connect it with this just to pin 16 here, which is battery power, so now the fan runs. It means that the cables are all right, the resistor, electronic resistor is okay, the fan is okay. There must be some kind of problem. Ah, come on. So now I can take it like this to work and do stuff there.
Reparation, configurering, manuell. Ladda hämta.
Funkar! Woo! Eller? Ja! Alright, fan is working. All that was needed was the update of the BSI, which is one of the computers, like one of the main computers in the car. And this would have been impossible without the Citroen diagnosis system. So thank you very much for letting me borrow those, you who helped me. I have to put back these stepper motors, and then I have to remember that they need to be set in the right place. So I will put this one onto low, let the motor turn to low, and then put the adjuster in the car to low so that they match. Otherwise there can be problems. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the fan. I am going to reduce the speed to 30 kilometers an hour, and we have already started putting this. You see this here is, and we cordon it off, so you're not supposed to sit in the back seat when it is a tractor or like a moped car. To get this right, I will set this on low, and you see this adjuster starts to turn to the lowest value, and then in here is what that motor adjusts. So I have to manually put it to low. I think that's low, but I'll wait until the car is a bit warm, and then I can feel if it's hot or cold air coming in. Coming out. And once they match, then I can assemble this.